All right, if any of you guys do this, don't tell people you watch my channel because this is ridiculous, man. The level of neediness is on a whole new level.
So what would you do if you went out on a date with someone and then you told them you weren't interested afterwards and then they sent you 65,000 texts? Because that's what this woman does. Now, the woman's name is Jackie, and Jackie's around 30 years old, living in Florida. And girl, she just wants to find love. Not just love, but she wants to find her soulmate. And she also hopes that her soulmate just happens to be a rich guy who will support her luxurious lifestyle. So one day in 2017, she joins a dating
Hello, Alex. What do you say? I ain't saying shit.
an app called Luxy. And Luxy is this app specifically designed to let single women meet millionaires. And she is determined to find herself a man. And so she posts pics of herself, trying to look all cute, hoping to meet one of these millionaires. And that is where Jackie meets this guy, Isaac. And Isaac, he's a CEO living in Arizona. And Isaac thinks Jackie is fine, and Jackie thinks Isaac is rich. And they talk for a few days through the app. Then they decide they want to meet up. And so Jackie travels from Florida all the way
Wait, he doesn't fly her out? I mean, he's rich. He's supposed to be the one flying her out. All right.
over to Arizona,
Flick's Mexican.
and they go out on a date. And allegedly, they smash. Now, from all this, Jackie immediately believes she's in love. Like, this guy is her soulmate. But Isaac, he's not really feeling her. Maybe she's coming on too strong, maybe he's getting some crazy vibes, maybe it's because they met on a hookup with a millionaire dating app. I don't know. But
I could promise you it was her energy. I could promise you it was her energy. She, it's really hard to hide when you want something real bad. People are not good actors. Like, people are so transparent when they want something. And most likely, she was future pacing. Oh my God, we would work so well. We would do this, we would do that. And he was like, bitch, this is the first date. Like, you're already talking about traveling in Paris together. I can promise you, that's what she did. I sensed the thirst, needy sense that I have.
after just one date, he lets her know he's not interested. But Jackie, she's not gonna give up. She really believes that this guy is the one for her. And so she keeps texting him over and over again. Even after he tells her to stop, she doesn't. She's telling him how much she
She's smiling.
loves him and how they're meant to be together. And Isaac's like, all right, I gotta block this lady.
Yeah.
But then Jackie warns him, if you block me, I'll straight up move to Arizona to be closer to you. And so this harassment via text goes on for months. But
so at this point, she's not even looking at the guy. She's dealing with her own abandonment issues. This is reminding her of her past. That's why you got to resolve your shit, man. Like, this thing happens even to me, where there are certain behaviors that trigger me. And usually the only reason why it triggers you is because you're still holding on to it. You still have resentment from your past. You haven't forgiven certain people. And the thing is that getting him is not going to fix that behavior. It's forgiving the people that hurt her to make her like this is what's going to make her, what's going to make him respect her more. Why? Because resentment, when you don't forgive people from your past who hurt you, you sort of start to project it on people who kind of reminds you of the past. And you lose self-awareness. You stop being aware of how needy and creepy that you're behaving. That's why what she should have done was focus on respect. Her strategy should have been, let me get this guy to respect me, not like me. That's why we even posted a video on Patreon. We posted a video about how to gain respect. It's a 24-minute video about how to do it from the point of view of Napoleon Bonaparte. He was, in my opinion, one of the greatest military general, and the way that he gained the respect of his troops, considering that he was a short, stubby-looking guy, looking like fucking penguin, that is something that we should study. So you should check that out on Patreon, and for $5 a month, you'll get access to all of my video, including the how to gain respect. Let's continue with the video.
then it gets worse, because one day Isaac is chilling at home,
Mind
and
his
he
business.
looks outside and he sees a parked car, and inside that car is Jackie. And so Isaac's like, oh shit, and he calls the police, and then the police gotta show up and tell her to leave. Now, at some point, things start to get dark. Because suddenly, Jackie's texts go from desperate and annoying
And
to
creepy.
absolutely insane. Here are some exact quotes. Don't ever try to leave me. I'll kill you. I'll wear your face in the top of your skull and your hands and feet.
So right there, it's resentment. This happened to me during the pandemic. Like women, I was angry, and women would just cancel last minute. I'm like, bitch, we're in the pandemic. You can't be doing that to people, man. That fucking hurts. And I remember like, fuck you, you fucking fat bitch. Like even I went like that. Like I said, because like like when you feel like people just don't, like I think that's a human response. You just want to tell them to go fuck yourself. The problem is that the first time you do it, your brain rewards you. It feels good to call them out. It feels good to tell them the truth. The problem is that it becomes a habit. And every time you do that, the next time becomes easier for you to justify to yourself to insult them. That's the problem. It becomes habitual. And it becomes and the aggressive energy come up easier and the threshold for you to feel that aggressive justified energy becomes lower. You need less things trigger you. And most likely she has been this was her moment. All of the years of escalation, all of the years of pain, of suppression, of feeling resentment towards the opposite sex led to this creepy point.
And you'll be watching me in a taxidermy suit. I'd make sushi out of your kidneys and chopsticks out of your hand bones.
she like
Oh, what
Japanese
I
food.
would do with your blood. I want to bathe in it. And of course, Isaac's not really texting her back. I mean, these are pretty much one-sided conversations. And so
Block her,
she keeps
bro.
texting him these crazy things for months, every single day.
Block her.
Sometimes she texts him up to 500 times a day. 500. And Isaac will occasionally tell her, like, leave me alone.
Block
But
her.
Jackie's like, oh, he doesn't really mean that. He loves me like I love him. He's just testing my loyalty. So that just makes her text him even more. And so finally, boom, Isaac just blocks her. But then she shows up
Honestly, fuck Isaac. Dude, what the fuck is your problem? Just block her.
to his house again.
Oh, no.
So poor Isaac, he doesn't know what to do. So at some point, he's like, fuck this, and he leaves the country for a while. This is just too much for him.
That's a
So
boss
now
move.
he's out of the country and he's safe. Maybe this whole stalker thing will finally blow over and he'll never have to worry about this woman bothering him ever again. Until Jackie really gets out of control. Because one day, while Isaac is still out of the country, he gets a notification on his phone from his security cameras. And there, on the cameras, he can see that Jackie is not only at his house, but she's inside his
Ooh,
house.
Jackie, she got...
She somehow got inside. And so she's just chilling there, and she's brought her 2 dogs and some food, and she's brought some wine, and she has made herself right at home, like she pays rent. So of course, Isaac calls the police and he's like, this woman broke into my home. And so boom, police bust inside Isaac's house, and there they find Jackie relaxing, taking a bubble bath. And Jackie sees them and she's like, oh my God, why are you here? And police are like, why are you here?
This is why needy behavior is unattractive, because, you know, what it communicates is all of this. Like, I think humans have had enough evolutionary experience to know that when you're super needy, desperate for something, people get suspicious of you. And usually most people are covering their crash outs. That's a problem. If he would have gone out with her, eventually he would have done something to disappoint her, which makes the crash out even harder, because the more she knows you, the crazier she gets. That's pretty much the point. That's why controlling yourself is so important, man. Because, or even better, healing yourself. Forgiving the people who hurt you in the past. Sometimes healing is not about feeling better. It's really about recognizing that people hurt you, and in your mind, finding a way to forgive them as much as what they did to you. Because forgiving them, the price that you pay is that you don't get revenge. But what you get from that is complete healing. So many of us try to heal through revenge or getting back or boosting up our ego. That doesn't heal the problem. You know, it just suppresses them like this lady did.
And then police have to explain to her that she's trespassing, and Jackie's like, oh, I guess I just made up a whole scenario in my head where I live here, and so I came here and pretended that's what was happening. And police are like, do
bitch.
what now? And then Jackie starts rambling about Einstein's theory of E equals MC squared, telling them how Isaac is the light, and she starts giving them scientific equations for eternal love. And police are like, what the hell is happening right now? And so they search the car that she came in, and they find a large butcher's knife in there. And so, bam, they arrest her. However, it's not over, because soon enough, she's released. And she is not done. She is...
Yo, how the fuck? These laws are crazy right now, where they let a stalker just go out free with a knife. Like, honestly, I'm not even gonna get into politics, man. But it's just that these laws that are easy on crime are so insane. They're just so insane.
Still determined to get her man. And by this point in the story, her date with Isaac was a year and a half ago. And in that year and a half, she has sent him over 65,000 texts. 65,000! Your phone would be completely unusable with that many messages constantly coming in. Anyway, about a month after her arrest, Jackie is back at it, and she's looking for Isaac again. And so she shows up to his business. I guess he owns a store that sells skincare products. And she walks into the store and she starts talking to the staff like, yeah, I'm Isaac's wife. I need to see him. Where is he? And the employees are like, Isaac doesn't have a wife. But she demands to see him, and she starts causing a scene. While the customers in the store, they're all...
You know, it's crazy. You can... A person's mental health is so easily reflected in their dating life and how they view the opposite sex. It's kind of insane, because you see how crazy she is, but really what he saw, the neediness, the creepiness, the acceleration, was really a reflection of just her whole life. That's why you gotta judge people based on how they text, how fast they want things, because a lot of the times speed is hiding fragility. Speed is hiding toxicity. It's just how it is.
Watching this like, what the fuck is going on? I'm just trying to buy some moisturizer. And so they call the police. And police come and they remove Jackie, and bam, she's arrested again. Here's her mugshot.
Oh, hell no!
But here's the thing about all this, though, and this is actually pretty sad. Jackie is very clearly mentally unwell, like severely so. Like she legitimately believes very clearly the thing about...
She a cutie. She cute. I mean, I don't like the eyes. The red flag with the skinny eyebrows. That's definitely a red flag. And then the eyes are like that. Like that's, you know.
About all this, though, and this is actually pretty sad. Jackie is very clearly mentally unwell, like severely so. Like she legitimately believes all this stuff with police and the courts and the jail time she's facing right now is some kind of test that Isaac is in the courts, and the jail time she's facing right now is some kind of test that Isaac is putting her through to test her loyalty and her love for him. After all this, she still believes that they are going to end up together. So then Jackie does something wild. While she's in jail, she calls for a press conference with the media outlets.
I would love to know her family life. Where is her family? You know, like where are they? Because they know that this is who she is.
And when the media hears that some woman sent this guy 65,000 text messages, they can't wait to talk to her. So major news outlets show up to her press conference. And she really seems to like all this attention.
I'm gonna be on Fox News.
And so the reporters start hitting her up with questions.
Yeah, oh hell yeah. You can see why he was like, fuck this girl. It's the overly smiley, happy fucking shit. I've seen that shit before. Flashbacks. There's no reason for her to smile. That's why I tell people, lower your nonverbal cues. It looks creepy. Like, that's creepy. Lower them. Relax. Relax the face. Relax your energy. She's too excited.
65,000 text messages.
That's how she looks.
Like next level stuff.
To me, it seemed like more.
Isn't that kind of excessive?
Love is an excessive thing.
Jackie, some of those messages don't sound like love, they sound like threats.
When you're finding love, not everything is perfect.
Are you a crazy person?
No, I'm the person that discovered love. The equation to light. Einstein
Oh,
discovered...
no. See, now I'm insulting my followers. Sorry, y'all, you guys are not like this. I'm sorry. Like, I mean, the fact that I'm talking about the insane lady, people, guys, watch out for this chick. Ladies, don't be hurt. It's insulting to say that to you guys. This is my apologies for the disrespect. You guys don't deserve this because this lady is out of control.
The equation to light is E equals MC squared.
So you're not angry with him?
No. Oh my God, no, I love him so much.
And prosecutors end up offering Jackie a plea deal where she can get out of jail immediately, but she refuses their plea deal because the deal states that she would no longer be allowed to contact Isaac. Instead, she says, no, I want to go to trial because a jury will find me innocent, and on top of that...
Okay, at this point, this is just a... You gotta send her to an asylum. I'm sorry.
They'll demand that Isaac and I get married, as if a jury is gonna demand that they get married. However, she never actually goes to trial because when she
it's crazy.
ultimately evaluated, she's found to be mentally incompetent. And so all the charges against her are dropped and she's transferred to a mental health facility. And honestly, that actually sounds like a good outcome.
Yeah. Look, man, you know how many people find, we're not her, but to a certain degree we are. There's a part of her inside of every single one of us that's watching you right now. And you got to understand that this could be you. I don't even think I've sent 65,000 texts in my life. No, you have. Trust me. They add up fast. The reporter seriously asked her, are you a crazy person? Bro didn't dodge a bullet. He didn't even dodge a ballistic missile. He dodged a tactical nuke. If homegirl showed her job that dedication, she would have been richer than Isaac. Being single isn't so bad after all. Isaac must have the world record of what the hell moments in the Her eyes are even crazy. What the hell? This is a good example of why random hookup and sleeping together outside of a relationship. Shut the fuck up. I do agree, but it's kind of like, stop. It's like school shooters. All of a sudden now you want to talk about the law. Stop it, man. She's just crazy. I didn't even think this level of desperation was possible. Oh shit, this could be a title. Dude should have told her he broke up. He went broke and everything would have turned just. Dude, that's true. That is very true. So say, baby, I lost my job. Come over. And that's a prime example of not sleeping around with folks. What's up with these people that just like something bad happened? It's a repeat. This happens to marriage too. You know that, right? This happens to people who get married. Like, I don't understand these people. Assume she got pregnant and has this child. Makes me glad I never slept around. I mean, yeah. 5 texts per hour for 18 months straight is fucking insanity. This is really sad. I hope she gets... Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That's a crazy thing right there, man. That's a crazy story. Anyways, man, let me know what you guys think about this. Check out the Patreon, ladies and gentlemen. Let me show you. We're uploading the video right now. It's the Respect Manifesto. Let's put this right here. And so for $5 a month, you guys are able to check out the videos that we post on Patreon. It's a good way to support the channel, and it's a good way to get content that I don't post here. We have different collections. We have the Evil Club, social commentary, becoming more social, meditation. I think this comes here right there. And Robert Greene Book Club. It's a good place to support the channel. And let's make this drop. Nah, that's not scheduled. We're gonna drop it right now. And it's for the $5 a month members, so that, yeah, man, you guys can. It's a good way to check it out, people. All right, people. Anyways, you guys be safe, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.